The Malaysian Prime Minister has announced during his speech for the 2010 budget that Malaysia is heading towards being a high-income society. A range of incentives targeting different industries has been set up, with a major focus on the service sector and regional corridors.
The government's support and drive for corridor development will continue anchored on the competitive intrinsic of each corridor. In this regard, the development of Iskandar, Malaysia, for example, will continue to be driven, anchored on its push towards greater regional integration in the network economy and its propensity to develop a new template for newer, higher value-add services-based sectors, including in healthcare, wellness, education, leisure, tourism, and logistics services.
The government has launched 5 corridors throughout the country, with Iskandar, Malaysia leading the way. Iskandar is located in the southern state of Johor, strategically close to Singapore.
Over recent years, we have successfully developed Johor into one of the most attractive investment destinations in the country. For example, over the last 5 years, we have managed to secure more than 40 billion ringgit in approved manufacturing projects, of which more than 70% is in the form of FDI.
The Iskandar Economic Corridor has nearly met its $13 billion US overall foreign direct investment target for the phase ending in 2010. Middle Eastern companies such as Mubadala, Millennium, Kuwait Finance House and Aldar have invested in various projects. Other international investors are also taking notice. Some major developments include, for instance, Nusajaya City, Edu City and Lake Hill Resort City. Ultimately, APTEC will serve as a catalyst to spur Iskandar into a regional and distribution hub for Asia, targeting Asia-Pacific's estimated population of 800 million people. Its strategic location is also complemented by an existing infrastructure that will be required by both manufacturers and traders.
There is no doubt that Iskandar, Malaysia will spearhead the development drive. This is because of its very strategic location and the fact that there is a high concentration of manufacturing and service activities, as well as very strong logistic and other infrastructural support within the Iskandar, Malaysia region.
The Iskandar Corridor will be creating over 100,000 jobs. Local universities are gearing up to support this economic initiative.
In any niche development and industrial development, there must be human capital development program as well. So we play very major roles in Iskandar, Malaysia development. Not only supporting the industry who are going to come here, supporting the industry which is already here, but we are also trying to get our research activities, our consultancy activities, tailored to the needs of the region. And we have established one center, which is Iskandar, Malaysia, UTM Research Center, IMBRAC. So these are the institutions that will link us with the industry.
To attract local and foreign talent, as well as to intensify the development of Iskandar, Malaysia, the government has announced that tax on employment income of Malaysians and foreign knowledge workers residing and working in Iskandar be imposed at a rate of 15%, compared with the rate of 26% for the rest of the country. Meanwhile, the Malaysian government is continuing its effort to boost education in its quest to become a developed nation.
The central strategy of the new economic model is the human capital strategy. And that's why we have established a special cabinet committee under the Deputy Prime Minister himself to coordinate the entire gamut of our involvement in education and skills development.
As far as the ministry is concerned, we have come out with the strategic higher education plan, which lays down our what we are going to do, what we expect, where the main objective of the plan is, one, to ensure that Malaysia produce world-class university, and that we produce students with first-class mentality, and the plan is for a period until 2020, and within the plan we look into the institutional pillar which should be focused and developed, like leadership, teaching and learning, research, the institutional pillar.
Higher education will be one of the critical success factors in order to make Malaysia a developed country. The present status is that 39% of school leavers in the country are going to tertiary education in Malaysia. We want to make it higher, up to 60% in the near future. Many countries such as Finland, Denmark, they have reached already 70%. So I think this is what we are trying to do. UTM is the oldest technical university in the country. We started in 1904 as technical school. And then we developed from technical school to technical college, and then later UTM in 1974. So historically we are very long in existence. We have produced 125,000 graduates, mainly engineers, planners, surveyors, IT experts for the country. We are very focused on advanced engineering applications, town planning, ICT, architecture. We also started a new venture into biotechnology, bioprocess engineering, biomedical engineering. So these are our forte at the moment. We would like UTM to be MIT of this region. We have been working very closely with top universities in the world to make sure that we are benchmarking ourselves with them. We are now trying to position UTM as innovation university for this part of the world. Yeah? Not only positioning UTM in the context of subject or courses we are offering, but also the whole infrastructure of the university, the governance of the university is based on innovation and creativity. We have more than 2,500 foreign students at the moment. So this is very big. It is more than 10% of our enrollment. At the moment, the flow of students to this region is to Malaysia by numbers compared to our neighboring countries. The target for having 100,000 students by end of 2010, I think, is achievable. And at the same time, by allowing Malaysia to be a global hub, we are also improving the quality of higher education in the country. So we have to position ourselves not only a good place to study, but also a place where quality education is available.
We've always believed that education is a responsibility for all citizens. And in this regard, if you look at how we have developed our education system, it's always been predicated on the public sector and private sector.
While Malaysia offers a diversity of public universities, other alternatives are also available. The College University Islam Selangor is a privately owned tertiary institution appealing to students willing to pursue Islamic studies.